Shannon gonna give his opinion. Here we go.
What's your response to Cole Beasley's opinion?
Cole Beasley's an idiot. For somebody to say
So, okay, Shannon Sharpe is going to call anyone an idiot, stupid, or whatever else that does not agree with his opinion. Cole Beasley, you're a brave brother, but I don't think you said anything wrong. But for Shannon Sharpe now to always spew out these words of idiot on a sports show now, these guys are supposed to be talking sports, but every day they're like these are the oracles. These are the guys who control thoughts, or they get people told for their opinions on Twitter. They are watching Twitter and watching Instagram, and any athlete who dare and who's brave enough to say their opinion, you're going to call them stupid. You're going to call them idiots, and you're going to disrespect them in a way over their opinion. Please tell me how this make any sense. TNT paying Shaquille and Charles to insult and name call and curse. Well, I was telling y'all this a year and a half.
Well, you should try that out, Cole Beasley. And I promise you'll be missing more than those two front teeth. Try that. Go to the right place, go to the right location, and say whatever you want and see how that works out for you.
Okay, but he's just talking about on the internet. Like,
okay, but Skip, this should be
what do you call it? Keyboard
courage. Yeah, you got keyboard muscles.
Yeah.
And Cole Beasley has keyboard, but I tell you what, you should say whatever you want, but should that exonerate you from consequences that comes along with whatever you said? So what about the consequences? So there should be no consequences for our actions. Of course. You have freedom of speech, but you don't have freedom of consequences. So whatever you say can and will be held against you, and it should. Cole Beasley.
So we're having the court of law over someone's opinion now. Whatever your opinion is as a celebrity can and will be held against you. Basically, it's not free. We used to have coaches that would do that in practice. Hey, we got a day off. But if I was you young guys, some of you guys, I would come in and get some work. I can't tell you what to do. It's a day off. But if I was you, I'd come in and get some work. We all knew that meant bring your motherfucking ass in, or it's going to be a consequence. And a consequence for an opinion or a free thought does not necessarily make you free. If you're going to enact consequences for people's opinion, you're no longer free. I don't know why they keep saying, oh yeah, you have the right to say whatever, but you still got to deal with the consequences. But no, that is not freedom. The founding fathers didn't say you have a right to free speech, but there's no but in that amendment. You guys are creating this but. So let's go and keep hearing them expose themselves. And for the life of me, what is this show about? Undisputed what? Is it undisputed sports or undisputed thoughts? Because you can't dispute their thoughts. Like, what is the point of this show?
You'll call up about this vaccination. That's what this is about, Skip.
Maybe.
That's what this is about.
Okay, I'll buy that.
This is what this is about.
He refused to get vaccinated. Kyrie
was on that. And Bill Fair.
Oh, they talking about the vaccination. I ain't said it. They said it.
Responded to him saying, I'm glad you're on in Buffalo. And then he responded, you and me both. He got upset because they made the bundle clear. Yeah, we moving on, bro. From that moment on, because he had an opportunity to blow the whole thing up. He messed around, get COVID, pass it along to Josh Allen, and then everything blows up. So they're not Buffalo doesn't miss him, the fans doesn't miss him at all. Cowboy fans doesn't miss him. And the best thing he did for Tampa was leave because he was gonna be no service to them because he was done. He was a shot fighter. I watched him one game and I came in and said, he's a shot fighter, he's done.
Brady watched him one game and said, see ya.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah. He's done. But Skip, I don't take anything Cole Beasley says.
I got that.
But I don't know what he's thinking that you should be able to say.
Shannon Sharpe says the same thing every time. If he don't agree with you, he don't take anything you say serious. So if you don't agree with Shannon, throw the whole person away. Okay.
Whatever you want.
Okay, I hear what you just said. and this isn't about Cole Beasley because I don't care.
Oh, he's talking about Kyrie. He's talking about Kyrie. Yeah,
It's
he's about
about
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
He's trying to defend Kyrie because Kyrie also was against the vaccination. So that's where his stance is. But forget, okay, Kyrie chose. I do think that can impact other people because you get that, you can spread it. But when it comes to him putting that link up on his page, those consequences should come with that.
Okay. Cole Beasley does bring up an intriguing point to me in the biggest picture, and it's about the First Amendment. It's about freedom of speech, as you just mentioned. Cole Beasley is now retired. We think for good. He seems to act like he's retired for good. I don't miss any of that, right? Now he's free to tweet whatever he wants. And again, it might take keyboard courage.
Did you hear what Skip just said? So this lets you know that everything I've been saying is correct. He said Cole Beasley is now retired. So he's now free to tweet what he wants. Did you hear that? He's now free to tweet what he wants. Meaning that while he was playing a sport, he wasn't free to tweet what he wanted. He's now free. And they're going to go on and allude to, I hope he made enough money. I hope he made enough money. Meaning that his opinion that he just shared is somehow going to lead to no one wanting to give this man, this American man, a job based on his opinion. And we're still saying that this is America. Listen to it.
Good. I don't miss any of that, right? Now he's free to tweet whatever he wants. And again, it might take keyboard courage. He's not going to go say it to a bar full of or a club full of people or whatever.
Right.
But he can sit at home, and this country will allow you to say just about anything you want, but probably anything.
Yeah, not Twitter will allow it.
Right.
I don't know if your workplace is going to be okay with you saying.
Okay, but that's the key here. He's not in a workplace. He's done.
Right.
And I hope for his sake he made enough money that he doesn't need to work anymore.
Correct.
Okay.
What did he do wrong? He put up his opinion on Twitter to say, stop being so sensitive. Let people say what he wants. That is an offense to where you can't work anymore in America. This man may have kids. This man may have a family. This man may have a wife. But because he said something that the popular opinion doesn't agree with, he better have made enough money because he no longer can work. This is what Skip Bayless is saying. This ain't what I said. I don't think he said anything wrong. I think people are too sensitive. I think people do want to put their ideology and their set of thoughts onto other people. I think if you don't do what other people would do in a scenario, they throw the whole man away. They've taught people to tell you what they think. And if you don't do that, somehow you're doing something wrong. I've heard over and over again, you're not like another #1 draft pick because I'm me. You're not like such and such. That's because I'm me. You're not like Michael Jordan. That's because I'm me. Nor do I want to be like anybody else. What is a part of the man's psyche that he wants to be someone else? I've never looked at someone's paycheck, their wallet, and ever said, I wanted to be them just based on that. I don't know what the fuck troubles and trials and tribulations that person got to deal with. We live in a Christian nation now that somebody can have an opposite opinion than you. He don't have to explain it because it's not a fact. It's an opinion, so he can't be wrong. But somehow an opinion needs to be explained and apologized, rethought, relearned. Like I never thought an opinion held any weight. It's a fucking opinion. Someone getting on Twitter saying, hey, we're too sensitive right now. We need to stop and let people say what they want. That's an offense where they can't get a job. Boy, it might be over for us already. If this is what they're putting on mainstream media right now, this is allowed. Shit, free speech ain't a thing no more. And now you can't even have a free fucking thought. You better not think it no more. You're going to lose your job. Company policy. I told y'all about this about 2 years ago.
He's not going to go say it to a bar full of or a club full of people or whatever.
Right.
But he can sit at home, and this country will allow you to say just about anything you want, but probably anything.
Yeah, not Twitter will allow it.
Right.
I don't know if your workplace is going to be okay with you saying.
Okay, but that's the key here. He's not in a workplace. He's done.
Right.
And I hope for his sake he made enough money that he doesn't need to work anymore.
Correct.
Okay. Now we get to the difference that Kyrie can't get through his sometimes fairly thick skull, as brainy as it can be inside it. He is not an independent contractor.
No.
He is not self-employed.
Correct.
He is not a solo.
It's about you complying, or you can no longer work here. You can't just come in and do a good job, keep your head down and meet the quota, because if you like Trump, that can get you fired. If you agree with this group, that'll get you fired. If you won't call someone that'll get you fired. There's so many different things that can get you caught up and get you fired that people are walking around literally in fear. Ain't no way in the fuck I would want a job right now in this today and age in this climate. But fear of losing your job and fear of not being able to feed your family, you don't know what people will do. And it's sad that that's what it's come to. They're using the mighty dollar. In God we trust. Don't nobody but not tell me they trust God, because you don't. You're not willing to lose anything. You're not willing to sacrifice. If you trust God, you don't give a fuck about that job. If you trust God, you don't give a damn about nobody else's opinion. If you trust God, you don't care. You walk by that faith and that trust in God. But we're not walking by no faith and trust in God. We're walking by fear. We're walking by sight. We're walking by that mighty dollar that's in our pocket. That's what we're walking by. Because that's how it's so easy to control us. Everybody want to be famous. Everybody want to be rich. Everybody want to be the it guy or the it girl. Everybody want to be part of a group. And I'm glad I just don't have that unhealthy lust to be a part of no group. And the fact that they treat basketball players, football players, and all these celebrities like that's not how you treat people. So because I pay somebody a certain amount of money, I can just do what I want to them and with them? Is that what we're saying? That makes no sense. So these people are telling you in your face, not only you're not free, number one, if you take my money, you owe me your mouth, your tongue. And you bet not say certain things, because if you do, here's what the consequence is. We might as well just let the disclaimer out. If an athlete steps up, says anything proper, respectfully, honorably to help his community, he is going to go broke. There's going to be a consequence for that. If you don't just go along to get along, there is a consequence. So let's just say it and call it for what it is. You do not have the ability or the right to have free thoughts anymore. That's just my opinion.
Representative of the Brooklyn Nets. When Cole Beasley played for the Buffalo Bills or the Dallas Cowboys, trust me, there are out of bounds lines where you can't step out of bounds or you are going to get punished, suspended, fined. You might get sent home if you cross it too far, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what Kyrie can't seem to comprehend is his opinions cannot be shared the way people on the internet say, well, it's freedom of speech. Let him say whatever he wants. Cole said, let him. No, because his opinions represent a much larger entity than Kyrie.
Right.
And trust me, when Kyrie is gone from the NBA, I'm pretty sure it'll go on and be just fine without him. As much as it will miss him, it will be just fine. I promise you, 20 years from today,
He'll be playing basketball.
Listen, and it will be flourishing.
Yes.
Same for the NFL on a grander scale. The NFL will be just fine without Cole Beasley.
These are the people who are controlling the minds.
All of this is nothing but distraction. It doesn't contribute 1 ounce to winning basketball games.
Can I ask you a question? You think Cole Beasley can say, you know what? I'm gonna blow up LAX?
No, you can't. We can't, obviously.
Well, I thought he should be able to say
a terrorist threat. Yeah,
exactly.
Okay, they'll come get you for that.
You talking about exactly. Shannon Sharpe, you just proved that you're stupid. You're saying things and calling everybody stupid, but then you repeat a crime, something that is against the law. Nobody can say something that's against the law, but everybody should be able to state their opinion, Shannon. That was not only a dumbass analogy, it was, never mind.
So you cannot say whatever you
And
want.
on the lowest levels, even if you're making $12 an hour to work at Subway or wherever you work, there are certain things, you tweet that or you post that, they'll fire you. You know?
Yeah, of course. No, you say I'm gonna kill the president or I'm gonna do something. Skip, you know, back early.
No, he did not. No, did he say, hold on. I know he didn't say the K word. Did he say harm the president? I know he ain't just say that. Hold on, let me rewind that. Because I know that's even against YouTube guidelines. Did he say what he did? He say? He didn't say that. Hold on.
On the lowest levels, even if you're making $12 an hour to work at Subway or wherever you work, there are certain things. You tweet that or you post that, they'll fire you.
Oh, yeah, of course. No, you say I'm gonna kill the president, or I'm gonna do something.
Okay, Shannon Sharpe played football. Now we know Shannon Sharpe played football. We got to check Shannon Sharpe for CTE. Shannon Sharpe, it ain't nobody in America that can say they're going to do that, brother. Matter of fact, they might come ask you a few questions just for saying that on air. You just said that just to make a point, right? No, that's not, don't make that point again. Like, what in the world are you talking about? No one can say that, sir. That is how do you make analogies about something that is against the law opposed to something that is not against the law? Shannon Sharpe, you failed analogies in high school. I'm pretty sure you did. I don't know for sure, but I think you did. And if you didn't, they only gave you the grade because you got muscles. I think you failed analogies at Savannah State because those are poor analogies. They don't even fit. Okay? It makes no sense for you to be talking about something that's illegal and a crime in the United States and comparing that to someone's opinion and something to where a person didn't even speak a word. He just quoted or shared a link. It makes no sense, Shannon. I'm sorry. You've been calling everybody stupid. So at least I'm not going to call you stupid. I'm just going to say that I think that comment, you need to think about it before you say it again. Matter of fact, don't say it again.
Skip, you know, back early on, you make a joke, you're there for I got a bomb. Okay. You know, you make all kind of jokes, Skip. Make one now. Go through this, but I got a bomb in my bag and see what they do to you.
Okay. But if...
What? Wait a minute. Oh, shut up. This man went from go to a neighborhood and say something crazy and watch you get punched in the face. Say you're going to do something to the president and watch what happens. Now go say you got a bomb. Dang, Shannon. You need to go get you a Black and Mild and some Hennessy and look black.
You need to